Alrighty, friendos, welcome in. It is time to check out this week's weekly challenge. So let's go and pop it up and peep it. No evidence. These ghosts really don't want to help you out. We're sure you're up to the task. Correctly find the ghost of a grafted farmhouse. Oh, this is my heaven right here. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm sure for some of you this may be like kind of scary. Like, oh my god, no evidence. What am I gonna do? It's okay. We're gonna talk about it all today in this video. Tutorial mode engaged. But like first we need to hop into the game and see like what we're working with as far as sanity, objects, hiding, and then we'll go from there about like what you can do to test for each ghost. Okay, so looks like we have max sanity. We have an activity board, so we can use this to look for basically just twinteractions. And yes, I am saying twinteractions. I'm remembering to say that. And okay, we have Why'd you give us a writing book? Why'd you give us a spirit box? There's no evidence. What? These guys are such trolls. Okay, so we have sanity, so I know I'm used to playing with 0 sanity and 0 evidence, so we don't need to go in with a smudge chicken lighter. So things you can go in with. Okay. Let's go and talk about like all the ghosts we can start testing for before they start hunting, right? First and foremost, you probably want to locate the ghost room, right? Wherever that may be. And at that point, we can start testing for like poltergeist. We can make a pile of items. We could try talking around the ghost and see if it hunts us early. Yokais can hunt you at 80% sanity. Let's see. We could put down salt, see if it's a wraith. We could be carrying around a paramike, see if it's a banshee. We could be paying attention to the door, see if it ever fully slams the door on us. Let's see, what else could we be looking for? You will not be able to get the Diogen special response with no evidence, so we cannot be trying for that. Phantom, we could try to get a picture of the ghost. Jinn, we could be paying attention to see if it ever turns off the breaker. Shade, we could just be seeing if this ghost is doing nothing. Oni, pay attention if there's any air balls, and it cannot be an Oni. Goryo, we're not even going to talk about Goryo, just no. Okay. Goryo we'll get to later. Let's see. Twins, we could be paying attention to the board for twin interactions. Mimic, looking for ghost orbs. And then we also need to be paying attention to all the early hunters, which are going to be Raiju at 65% sanity if we're near electronic equipment. Yokai, 80% sanity if we're talking near it. Mare at 60% sanity if it's in the dark. Let's see, who else? Yuri could be draining our sanity with its door shutting ability, so it may look like it hunts early. Jin can also drain our sanity with its ability, so it may seem like it hunts early, but it's just going to be draining our sanity. It'll still hunt us at 50% sanity. Onryo, if it blows out 3 candles in a row, could hunt us at any sanity, but we don't have any candles in there, so we don't really have to worry about that. Demon, of course, can hunt at like any sanity if it wants, and then usually I think like 70% sanity. Let's see, I think that's all the... Oh, Faye, yeah, I think I've already mentioned Faye. Faye can hunt at 75% sanity when it's young. Okay. So, I've kind of roughly talked about all the tests we're going to do, and I'll talk about them more as we go inside. I think I'm going to go in with... We may ixnay the flashlight and go in with like a video camera in case we get some lucky ghost orbs, because even on no evidence... Oops. A mimic will have ghost orbs. Maybe some salt. So salt's going to be a test for Wraith. A part of me wants to bring a paramedic. You know what? We'll do that just in case we somehow get a lucky banshee scream, you know? Okay, so we don't have a flashlight, but all of these things will help us test for the ghost with no evidence. So now we need to go inside and see if the power is on, if we need to turn the breaker on. We do need to turn the breaker on. Okay. Oh, okay. So is this your ghost room? Or... let's go peep really quick what that did to our sanity, because remember, ghost events, when they touch you, will drain your sanity. So let's go peep at what that did to our sanity real quick. Just so we know what sanity we're working with. Okay, so that took about 10% of our sanity right there. So we're now at like 90 sanity. Not bad. So this may be about the ghost room or close by, if it's going to be doing that. Sorry, maybe I'll walk around with this so y'all can see. So breaker spawns in this map, in case you didn't know. One could be in here, which is in here. Boom. I'll go and show you. Well, I'm like so lost right now. I'll show you the other breaker spawns in case you haven't played on Grafton very often. You aren't sure where they are. I'll Also, I feel like I hear it knocking on stuff above me, but I could be crazy. Another breaker spawn is in here. It could be on this wall. And then the last breaker spawn, I may not show you, I'll just like tell you, is upstairs in the workshop back there. Kind of like, I always call it the attic, even though it's not really like an attic. It's like a store, I don't know what to call it, but I always want to call it an attic. Okay, so we need to find this ghost room, and this might be the point where I want to grab a thermometer. And I'm gonna turn the lights on and try to keep my sanity at a decent, like, not to let passive sanity drain take over until I'm ready for it to take over, you know? Okay, so I'm kind of looking around for readings. Also, with the breaker starting off, if you're wanting to check for the ghost room with a thermometer, you need to wait like a minute or two for the breaker to like normalize the temperatures in the house. So if you're walking around with a thermometer already and you're like, everywhere is cold or warm, you just gotta give it a minute or two. I mean, I'm not seeing anything exciting here. I have no idea where this actual ghost room is. I mean, it vented on me here, so maybe it's here? Before I put any salt down, I'll make sure we're in the ghost room. So we can grab a thermometer, check for the ghost room. Let's peep our sanity. Our sanity has gone down another 10%, but we were in the dark a little bit, right? Trying to get the breaker on. So, okay, we'll grab this and maybe a couple more things to start testing for other ghosts. Okay. Also, what kind of hiding? If you're familiar with hiding on Grafton, the only place you need to know about is this chair right there. You can hide behind this chair. It is very, very safe. As long as the ghost doesn't see you hide here, of course. Also, you can't forget about the crib in the nursery. Okay, nothing's touched up here. I don't think the ghost's up here. You can actually hide behind this. Which you may see me do in this video. Because, like, whenever I go to get a visual of this... Oh, just flicker these lights. Whenever I go get the visual of the ghost, if it's downstairs, I love to, like, see it walk up these stairs and then come here, and you usually get a really good visual of it. Okay, well, I don't think you're up here. Just check the foyer real quick. Well, I kind of wish I had a camera right now. Maybe, can I go grab one before that event's over? So we can test for Phantom before it even hunts? I'd be very, very lucky if I got back there. Before the event ends. But that event's actually really long. The Ring Around the Rosie one. Yeah, it's over. Okay. I mean, I think I want to say the foyer is its ghost room. It's like doing a lot here, but it's not. It's like not cold here at all. Oh, you're in here. That makes sense too. Okay, you see how it's under 10 degrees? Oh. Yeah. It's like, it keeps jumping above 10 degrees now, so now I'm confused. Oh, whatever. We're going with this room. We're going with this room until we're proven different. So I'm just gonna put some crucifixes. Eventually I want to put some candles on these. Yo, you're giving me some serious banshee vibes right now, bro. Something we can do right now with this ghost event. Okay, if the ghost is ghost eventing, you can actually put salt underneath them to test for a wraith. And as you see, this ghost stepped in the salt. I also want to peep at our sanity really quick and see what our sanity is looking like. All right, our sanity is actually at about hunting threshold. So most ghosts in about 5% can be able to hunt us. I'm not seeing any twin interactions on the board. So kind of not thinking twins, but it is doing a lot of singing ghost events. Banshees are known to do more singing ghost events than any other ghost, although it's not like a guaranteed factor. So to test for Banshee on single player, especially, we'd have to sit there with a paramedic. But okay, so we could already cross off Wraith, right? Probably not like a demon or a Fae. Have I been around? I haven't really been around electronic equipment to test for Raiju. Also haven't really been talking around to test for yokai. Any other early hunters? It hasn't really... It might be zapping our sanity right now, right? So it could be like when the sanity zapping goes. But well, there's other ways to test for those ghosts just besides observing the sanity drain. Okay. So these candles are a test for Onryo. Onryos cannot hunt within 4 meters of a lit candle. So if this ghost happens to be an Onryo, it would have to blow out this candle before using this crucifix. Okay, well, not an Oni. And that's probably going to be what drops our sanity down to hunting threshold. So because I think you're down here, I may go and use the strategy I was talking about with luring the ghost upstairs to get a visual while it's hunting. Which I kind of want a flashlight for that. Let's see, I don't really care about objectives. I don't know what I'm looking at those. So things I'm going to be looking for if and when the ghost does start hunting. I'm going to be looking for how much is it throwing stuff, which I haven't got to make a polty pile in the ghost room, but we'll get across that bridge if it seems like a poltergeist while it's hunting. But I'm looking to see how much it's throwing things. I'm looking to see how quiet it is. I'm looking to see how fast it is around my flashlight. I'm looking to see how fast it is in general, in relation to my sanity. I'm looking to see for Revenant it would be super, super slow and then fast when it detects me. Hantu, I'm looking for fast when it comes out of the ghost room where it's colder and then slows down into the areas of the house where it's warmer. Obake, I'm looking for a shapeshift. Dio, I think we all know about Dios. They're super, super fast when they're far away and then slow down to snail pace when they're close to you. You also can't hide from them. Phantom, I'm looking for like a super long blink while it's hunting. Jinn, I'm looking for a ghost that as soon as it sees me, it speeds up, not like a Revenant. It gets fast, but then when it gets closer to me, it goes back down to normal speed. Shade, it just won't hunt in the same room as me. We'll talk about Goryo later. Twins, a ghost that would be slightly faster, slightly slower. And then Mimic, we could actually check for right now. Although this ghost might hunt soon. You also, I think you blew out that candle. There's another candle actually upstairs that we can grab. Right here. There we go. But I'm also keeping the prospect of Banshee in the back of my head. I'm not like 100% confident, but it has done like mostly... I did that airball ghost event, right? I was gonna say some mostly singing ghost events. So where did I drop my flashlight? Okay, let's drop the flashlight upstairs because that's where I want to end up. Oh, wait. Okay. So not an Onryo because it used a crucifix by the lit candle. Like Onryo, but I've had to have blown out that candle before it hunted. Okay. Any other ghosts we can cross? Oh, it's a ghost. You're gonna break the light, aren't you? I absolutely hate it here, bro. That could mean that maybe that's why it wasn't hunting yet, as far as like being a mare, because it's been in the light. Mares are more likely to do light breaking ghost events, but I try not to take that too much to heart because, jeez Louise, bro. It'd be really cool if I had my camera right now. Are you gonna hunt from that spot? No? Okay. Now you are. Whoa, why are you so fast? Actually might be a Fae. Or, okay, so it's a fast ghost. Sorry, we can turn and look at her. Okay, so let's cross off all the ghosts it can't be. So I'm crossing off all the normal speeded ghosts right now. Let's see. Or it could be a Mimic. I haven't actually checked that room for ghost orbs. I don't think it's a Jinn, because the way it's sped up wasn't like Jinn-like. But also it did have a little bit of, it was like silent going up these stairs. It did have a little bit of line of sight speed with me. Like I literally had no audio. And I don't think that was a myling thing. I think it was just like the game being buggy. Also, I should mention that whenever you smudge the ghost, whenever it hunts, make sure to set a smudge timer right as soon as your smudge finishes burning, to see if it could be like a spirit or a demon. Okay. I'm not seeing any orbs. That is its ghost room. Okay. And the reason it hunted right there is because it had just done a ghost event. So sometimes the ghost will like hunt right where they've done a ghost event. See, what's our sanity looking like? Yeah, I mean, basically any ghost can hunt us at this point. I kind of want to sit in a hiding spot and listen to what its speed sounds like with no line of sight though. So let's go do that. We'll go sit by the chair. Hopefully it doesn't somehow hunt on top of us. We'll put down our flashlight to test for potentially a myling. The way the myling works is that it's super quiet while it's hunting, and you only hear its footsteps when your flashlight starts flickering. Whereas other ghosts, you can hear their footsteps before your flashlight starts flickering. And you kind of want to do this test on the same floor as the ghost, So this ghost being downstairs, this test is only gonna be effective if either I go downstairs or it comes upstairs. And also, unfortunately, on this map, the front door does not make a sound. Or maybe they fixed it, I don't know. But in the past, it doesn't make a sound when the ghost starts hunting. Like, it doesn't, you can't hear it shut and lock. So, for all I know, this ghost could be hunting, but I don't think it is. Could just be a spirit. Let me peep. Yeah. So, according to my smudge stick, this ghost is not hunted for 2.5 minutes. Although it's probably using crucifixes, actually. Yeah, I think it has been. I forgot about that part, that I had crucifixes down there. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get rid of those for now. I kind of want to hear this ghost speed. I forgot you broke that. Okay. Take this, put this in here. Same with you. You know what, maybe we'll just put a crucifix upstairs on top of us in case it somehow wanders up here. Okay. Now it should hunt. Yeah, it's hunting. So it's normal speed. You see I can hear the footsteps, my flashlight isn't flickering? This ghost is not a myling. Okay. So actually we're gonna uncross off all these ghosts because it is normal speed. But we know it's not a myling. Could be a Raiju, maybe. Okay, we're gonna do some more tests to see what the speeds, what the speed do. We definitely know it's not a Dio. A Dio would have found us in our hiding spot. Okay. So, how do I want to go about doing the rest of this? A really good spot to loop on this map is this kitchen island. Especially, I did that, sorry. Double click that. Especially if we have hiding in here. Okay. Do we have like no hiding? What the actual heck? Do we really have no hiding spots besides the chair in the crib? Or is it just like nightmare hiding? Jesus. Yo, you're making me want to test for Banshee right now, bro. Okay, well, hopefully you hunt from down there. So I can get a better visual of you. Just use that crucifix in the foyer. So yeah, so normally, actually, we could still loop the ghost in the kitchen. We can still do that. We'll just have to crouch loop her because when we, otherwise, if we go to smudge and run, where she's gonna be so fast, we probably won't be able to get away. So we can crouch loop her right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to get a visual on her. We already know she's not an Oni because of the air ball. So I don't have to look at the Oni blank. She's not a phantom. She doesn't have like really, really long blinks. I haven't seen her shapeshift yet. Okay, let's go ahead and smudge her again. Just to get another, okay, just get another smudge timer going. Okay. And then we'll go and grab a paramedic because I mean she has been doing some interesting ghost events. But I should also probably, and also I want to roll off yokai as well, because a yokai would not have come in that room and found me crouching there with my flashlight on. It would not have sensed me with my flashlight on at all. I also don't think it's a Hantu. Actually, we could better. No, it wasn't fast coming out of its ghost room. Wasn't throwing enough to be a poltergeist. Definitely not revenant. Sorry, I should have crossed that off sooner. Normal speed, so not twins. Wasn't speeding up around my flashlight, so not a Raiju. I feel like our sanity is low enough for it to be a Moroi. We could go check that. I need to go grab another smudge stick anyways. Jesus, bro. I was like really confused with the front door to shut. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not a Moroi. Our sanity's at 0. And a Moroi would be very fast by now. So we're just gonna hang out here. Okay, we already got a response to the paramedic, but it wasn't a Banshee scream. It's also been almost 90 seconds since I smudged the ghost. Yeah, this crucifix was chomped on from earlier. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and like listen for a Banshee scream and then see when the ghost hunts in relation to when I smudged it last. which has been almost 2 minutes since I last smudged it. Okay, another response on the paramic. Now, unfortunately, to test for a Yuri on this map, okay, it's something now. It's gonna be really tough. We'd have to sit by that kitchen door. It's the closest door to its ghost room. Okay, so we know it's not a spirit because it hunted under 3 minutes after I smudged it. Probably not a demon. I don't think it's hunting enough to be a demon, but I also have had demons wait 3 minutes to hunt me after I smudged them, just out of being unlucky. Oh, here it comes. I could do a proper gin test in the kitchen. Okay, let me actually uncross off a lot of these ghosts that I crossed off earlier. Because I was like, oh, normal speed. Could actually, probably not a shade with all the ghost events, but it kind of could still be. Okay. So, oh wait, no, it's not okay, sorry. Because the looping. Alright. So now I want to do like a little makeshift gin test in the kitchen. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. It's actually probably going to be a better place to try to get a potential banshee scream if it is a banshee. I mean, this ghost hasn't turned the breaker off at all yet. Which, remember, gins cannot turn off the breaker. Okay, here we go. It's hunting. If it's coming in, let's stand up. Oh, it is a gin. Okay, you see how it sped up when it saw me? Hold on, I'll do that again. Oh, she's still backing. Hold on. You hear her speeding up? That's what a gin sounds like. That's like its speed up. Okay. That actually explains why I feel like our sanity drained like so quickly. Like, 'cause that was just a gin using its ability to zap our sanity. Something else we could have done if I'd thought about it and had the time is that whenever the gin uses its ability to zap your sanity, it leaves an EMF reading at the breaker. So we could have put an EMF reader here and see if we got a random EMF too. But the breaker's kind of far away. The breaker is kind of far away. And there's like so many other tests I was trying to do that I didn't even think about that. But yeah, if you think a ghost might be a breaker, or English. If you think the ghost might be a gin and you don't want to like loop it, you could always put an EMF on the breaker and see if you ever get a random EMF too. Okay, well, easy peasy, it was a gin. That explains why I was like weirdly fast, I guess, coming up the stairs and stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about objectives. Let's just load out and see if we're right. The only other ghost I'd have to worry about right now is a mimic with ghost orbs, but I have checked that room for orbs. I didn't see any. I mean, it does seem like a gin, the fact that it kind of seemed like it drained our sanity really fast, and also, you know, had the whole speed thing. So, okay, let's load out and see if we're right.
Welcome back.
Nice. And there's like a little way you can test for gin on this map while still being kind of close to like a hiding spot, is you can just like crouch loop it around the kitchen island, and then every once in a while stand up, see if it like gets that crazy speed up, and then crouch back down. Just not to be confused with like a Raiju, because a Raiju will get faster on your flashlight, so you could always try this without any electronic equipment. You can maybe just aggro it over with your voice and then stand up or something. But yeah, okay, well, first game, easy peasy. Could have figured that out, just might get the ghost to hunt right away. But I wanted to show you all the tests you could do before the ghost even hunts. So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the video camera this time. I think I might do a flashlight. Maybe we'll just go with the thermometer. Maybe some salt. I'll switch it up a little bit. Of course, I'm gonna kick myself if it ends up being a mimic and I'm gonna check for orbs right off the bat. Okay, so yeah, we're going with 100% sanity. So if the ghost hunts us soonish, it could be an early hunter. I'll pop on the thermometer, but like I said, the breaker isn't on yet. I'm just gonna scoop this up. The breaker is not on yet, so I was hitting left click, excuse me. The breaker is not on yet, so the house is still kind of like weird temperatures. Okay, so breaker wasn't in that room. It could be in this. Oh, well, I just heard the ghost throw something in this bathroom, so I think that answers the question. Or the laundry room. Either that bathroom or this laundry room. Okay. Yeah, you threw that spray paint, this bug spray, hairspray? Bug killer. So it's either like in this master bedroom bathroom or in the laundry room. Let me just check the laundry room and see if anything is askew. Yeah. Okay, we do have hiding in here. It looks like, okay, actually something's thrown in here too. Let me put some salt in here real quick. So it looks like you have hiding, just very seldom hiding. Like this spot right here is a hiding spot. Okay, yeah, you're definitely here-ish. You haven't stepped in the salt yet, which is interesting. Well, we're gonna get other stuff to test for this ghost. Oh, okay, yeah. I had a feeling you were gonna do that. It's like, no shot, it's just an easy wraith. Wait, we have the mirror? Okay, so I guess we do have a curse item. Is it always the mirror? Oh, I guess the mirror, maybe if you just want to get the ghost to hunt right off the bat. Sorry, I should have checked for that first game. Okay, so we're gonna grab... So test for an Onryo. Let's see what our sanity is right now. Sanity is 90%, so if it hunts anytime soon, probably an early hunter, but it hasn't yet. I'm gonna try to keep the lights on to control... Why are you knocking on windows? To control when the ghost hunts. I'm gonna do these like this game, but I think next game I'll just get the ghost to hunt right off the bat and see if we can figure it out first hunt. But I wanted to show you guys all the tests you can do without getting the ghost to hunt. Okay. Hopefully, I thought I heard you knock on a window somewhere else, so now I'm like concerned you've moved or you're floating around. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Subnautica recently, and so in my head, I want to hit left click to pick stuff up, but it... so I made it look like I'm trying to grab things, and I'm not able to. Oh, I don't have a lighter. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a lighter. Maybe we'll grab a video camera, check for orbs really quick. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I've returned with a video camera. I should probably light these candles real quick. Okay. If this is an Onryo and it blows out a bunch of candles, the crucifixes should protect us from the early hunting ability. But I'll be honest, I like never test for Onryo based off of the early hunting ability with the candles. One, because I'm always playing on 0 sanity, and two, I always have crucifixes nearby. So, I mean, if this is your ghost room, we'll just double check with a thermometer really quick. You stepped in the salt here. Okay, I think so. Oh, you just blew out this candle. Okay. Oh, you blew out both candles. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So let's try to double check for orbs really quick. I need to turn this flashlight off or just move it that way. Okay. Yeah, unless they're like super heckin' sneaky, I'm not seeing any. Okay. Something else we could be doing right now is we could make like a little, let me blew this out again. A little makeshift poltergeist pile inside this room in case it is a poltergeist somehow. Okay, boom, boom. There's a lot of items in here actually. This is perfect. Toilet paper, toilet paper. This super shampoo. I like how this is super shampoo, but there's a mop and bucket. Super shampoo for your mop. Okay. This honestly is probably enough for a Pulte. Pultes aren't like super picky, but how many items are in the pile? I've seen them explode like 3 items before. Okay. So, if it is a Pulte, that will get exploded, but yeah, you stepped in that salt. Okay. So, what we could do now is I could also grab a paramic and sit here and see if it's a banshee, although it's not really, honestly, it's not really doing a whole heck of a lot. Like, it's like it was touching that door, throwing some things, but it's not doing a lot. We could peep our sanity again, see if it's draining our sanity at all. You know what I'll do? I'll go and throw, since we are kind of close to the breaker, I'll go and throw an EMF on the breaker. No shot we'll get a Jinn twice in a row, but in case we do, we'll see the ability. Yeah, I mean, there's like nothing on the activity feed. Our sanity is drained a little bit, but that might have just been from the dark. Oh, we could also grab a picture camera in case it wants to do a ghost event. See if it's a phantom. Okay. Okay. So this is all, it's a test for Jinn. Like this way. Oh, okay. Hold on. Take 2. There's something, I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? Just doing this wrong. Okay, please hold. I think did they change the, I'll be honest, I think they changed the hitbox of the breaker. I think it's like more sloped now than it was before. Used to be people very effortlessly put a EMF on there, and maybe I'm just like user error here, but I can't get this EMF up here. You just like, what if I close it? How does that make you feel? Oh, okay. Well, Okay, just comment down below if you can. Are you still able to do this? But I'm not able to get this EMF on this breaker right now. And yeah, I used to be able to. So, but if I fully open this, we go in the door. Okay, I'm honestly over it. If I think it, I don't know. We could maybe it'll somehow still set the EMF up. I don't know. Okay. I need to keep these candles lit. I did blow all the candles out again. You know what? Too, I just realized we could be using the mirror to like find the ghost's favorite room and stuff. So I'm like in the mindset. There we go. I don't think I got that picture because this game hates me. Okay. Why do these events love happening right as I go to hit right click? Like I don't think I was too close to the ghost. Oh man, I hate it here. Did you move out here? Yeah, I was sorry. I was trying to say that I realized we could use the mirror to figure out where the ghost room is. And I'm so used to playing on 0 sanity that I don't even think about cursed objects working. Okay. Let's check to see if maybe it's changed its favorite room. I think it has. I think it's no longer with us in there. As long as that was its favorite room at some point. Yeah, I think it's out here now. So we could roll a Goryo. Goryos are not able to change their favorite room. That is the main tell for Goryo. Okay. So maybe we move operations out here. Like really sad that you broke my light though, I gotta be honest. We'll just do this. We'll just protect like the hallway and this part of the living room. Oh, I just threw something. That beer can be rolling. You should throw that in there from out here. All I know is this ghost is super roamy. I'll be honest, I kind of want to just get the hunt. We could knock off a bunch of ghosts if we just get the hunt. Let's peep our sanity really quick. See why it hasn't hunted us yet if we're just like too high sanity. Oh, not the radio, bro. Also, I want to see too. Sometimes there is a hiding spot in this room? No, it's blocked. Okay. If these boxes on the like back here aren't here. What is hunting? This might be bad news bears. Don't come in here for some reason. No, it's very quiet. Actually, it might be a myling. Maybe. We did something stupid. Wish me luck. Okay. Oh, hunt's over. Okay. Yeah, don't know if you're an Onryo or not. We should maybe move this crucifix more into this living room. But it is very interesting that it's changed his favorite room. Like maybe it's trying to wander away from something, either me or the crucifix, or the, sorry, not the crucifix, or the candles or the light. Okay, we're gonna try to hide in here and do a myling test because it did actually no. I want to keep an eye on the candles and crucifixes, and then we'll flee if danger strikes. Wait, is it throwing something in that workshop now? Oh, through this. Are you in here? I can't handle these ghosts that are so wandery. Okay, yeah, it's just like completely dodging our candles and crucifixes. But I mean, it does sound normal speeds. We could cross off all the fast and slow ghosts. I'm gonna wait on Maroi until I know what our sanity is at. Oh, I'm probably not twins, probably not Thay. Okay. And I don't know if there's any electronics on down there. I think my video camera was down there. So probably not a Raiju, also didn't hunt us early. Let's go peep what our sanity's at real quick. Yeah, if it's a Maroi, it could still, it's actually kind of about, I want to say it's getting closer to the fast twin speed right now at 30% sanity. Like I usually wait till 0% sanity to roll out Maroi or not. So small chance it's still Maroi, but we'll see. I need to figure out where the heck you're hunting from. Let's go ahead and do this next hunt. Let's go and hang out in the kitchen and we'll try to like crouch loop it. If it will let me. And we'll see if we can learn anything from it, looping it there. I still don't know if it's on me or not because it keeps dodging all this. I'm gonna turn this light on. I mean, you have been in here. Is this like your new favorite room? This candle did go out. Did it just blow up the candle again? Okay, let's see. Oh, I think it's a Pulte. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Hold on, let's see. It's doing some pretty crazy throws with stuff. Okay, so just to double check, because there's like no objects nearby that I can see it throw anymore. Next time we'll pile this island with items so we can see it do Pulte stuff. I mean, I did a couple crazy throws. But just so you guys can see, if it is a Pulte, what a Pulte looks like during hunts. Okay, so plate here. Wait, did you just use a crucifix? Oh, so probably not an Onryo if it hunted back there and that candle was still lit. Okay, nice. I just still dodged the crucifix because it's mean. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. That was unfortunate. Okay. Alright, well, not an Oni. Oh, wait, it actually destroyed everything on this kitchen island. Jesus. Boom, okay. Don't break this light. Please, for the love of God, don't break this light. Okay, thank you. Please, bro. I can't handle any more lights breaking. Alright. Let's see. There should be enough items. I don't really want to go too far away and try to look for more items in case it does hunt from right here. I want to be here to loop it. Okay. Alright, I just ate a crucifix out there. Is something else you could be doing tests for Pulte if you don't want to do this during a hunt is you can make this pile in its ghost room, and then like outside of a hunt it has a chance of exploding that pile, which is kind of like what you're doing in the laundry room. However, this ghost is so wandery. To be honest, I don't really feel like doing that. In my experience, Pultes like do the Pulte bomb very rarely. Okay, so that EMF is not the Jinn ability, that is just the ghost turning off the breaker. Okay. Which we know for sure it's not a Jinn now because of that. Alright. Alright, stop munching on the crucifixes and please come in here. You know, this ghost is just toying with me. Here we go. Oh yeah. Holy cow, yeah. That is indeed a poltergeist for ya. It's not like the casual throws, it's those super duper yeets that have me convinced it's a Pulte. Okay. And like I said, to test for Pulte, you could also make a pile in its ghost room and see if it ever explodes it. But I'll be honest, I don't feel like waiting around for it to do it when I could just see during a hunt that it doesn't. But alright. Pretty confident on poltergeist. You know what, actually, In my defense, we had a very beautiful poltergeist pile set up in the room that it was initially in, and then decided, hey, I'm gonna move out to the living room, so not our fault, right? Nice. Okay. Just double check. Yeah, okay. So we just got uno mas. Let's go. And I'm gonna double check this time what the cursed item is. I think we'll just go ahead and I'll probably play this game as I would play like if I had no sanity. So I might put this one a little bit differently than I have been before. So let's do this. And yeah, I want to see if that mirror is like a constant in every game. Oh, it's foggy. I'm not used to playing with foggy weather. Yeah, it does look like the mirror is a constant. Or at least I've had it. I may have had it the first game. I just didn't even notice. But I'm gonna get the breaker on before I do anything. Okay, let's see. The scarecrow out there in the fog is low-key kind of creepy. Love it. Okay. Oh, this is the hiding spot I was trying to tell you about. This is actually a hiding spot if you're in here. As long as those boxes aren't blocking it. Okay, so we have the breaker on. Let's see. Although I kind of, now that I have sanity, I kind of want to take advantage of like the early hunting cues as far as like mare and stuff. Let's just see where this ghost is really quick. Oh, it's okay. It's upstairs. That bedroom upstairs. This one. Right? I think this one has the axe on it. Yeah, it's got the axe right there. Okay. Nice. Alright. I may go ahead and get some stuff set up. Maybe we'll do a couple tests before I just try to get the ghost to hunt. Okay. I was like paranoid. I was making sure there wasn't like an axe in that other room. Alrighty. I'm gonna do the same thing. Set up some candles and crucifixes for an Onryo. Salt for Wraith. Keep an eye on. See what our sanity is at right now. Sanity is at 70%. So if it was like a Thay, it'd be able to hunt us right now. No twin interactions yet. So let's grab this, and this. Okay. Alright, I'll put like one here and then one covering the back of the room. Okay. Yeah, actually, we have this candle up here. You can grab as well. Alright. Boom. Boom. Perfect. And then I'm gonna grab, I think, some salt. Video camera. What else do I want? I think our sanity's... Have we been in the dark? I think our sanity's drained a little bit more, too. Maybe. Okay. I think I'm just paranoid about it. Okay, we'll grab a couple things of salt. And a video camera. Okay. Come on, just give me an easy mimic. That would just make me so happy. Okay, well, if you're still in here, I'm not seeing any orbs. I cry. We'll leave this right here, though. Alright. Let's go and put some salt down. Okay. And I may go peep at the mirror again just to drain our sanity. So our sanity was at like 65? So probably not an early hunter. I mean, I could go grab my flashlight. See if it hunts us early like a Raiju, but honestly not really seeming like an early hunter. So let's go ahead and just peep the mirror one more time and also let us know if it's still in that room. And our sanity should be low enough for most ghosts to hunt. Wait, what? It's in the attic now. That's exceptionally annoying. Okay. You moved. It's also hunting, okay. Also, I know I messed up with the mirror by using it twice. I'm so not used to like it automatically draining your sanity when you like by a lot when you look at it first time. So I always try to just like, I'm still in the old habit of just peeping it. Alright, the hunt is over, but like from what I could hear, it sounded pretty normal speed. And all this salt may be null and void since now it's in here and I hate everything. We're gonna put one crucifix protecting this door so we can like sit by this door and hang out and then run away if we need to. And then we'll put another crucifix like deeper inside the room. Although I do kind of want to peep our sanity just to see. It's probably well below 50% now, I would imagine. Yeah, definitely. So like really any ghost can hunt us at this point. Okay. So let me try to get everything set up. I guess I could bring some salt too and put it in the workshop attic, whatever you want to call it. Since it's moved in there. I hate that. That's why I'm always so hesitant putting salt down right away until I know for sure where the ghost is at. I mean, there's a chance it could wander into that bedroom and step in the salt, but okay. Have you touched any of the crucifixes? No, but you did blow out the skin? Oh, I think I forgot to light it. Okay. Completely dodged the crucifix. Wonderful. We will get a visual on it soon. I just want to get this other stuff set up first. So I'm not sure about crossing off Shade yet. I can't remember if we were like right in that room when it hunted or if we had just stepped out. Because Shades, their biggest tell is that they can't hunt in the same room as you. Okay, let's go back in there. And the reason I shut that door behind me is just to give myself a little bit more line of sight blocking to try and give myself more of a chance to get away. Okay. You have been salted, ghost. Huzzah. May I offer you a crucifix? Thank you. I'll put this here. Although it sounded like it hunted right by those lockers before. Okay. So I may need to move the crucifix over by the lockers. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this next hunt, depending on where it hunts from, we could get set up to try and get a visual of it. Okay, let me get this light on here though so I can see better. I'm like blind when the house lights aren't on. Even though I have my flashlight, like, it flickering while the hunt's going on, I just, like, I can't, my mind can't focus on the ghost and what it looks like. Okay, so no salt's been stepped in. No candles and crucifixes have been used. House hasn't stepped in any salt yet, but it could have just not meandered over here. But it's also kind of going radio silent when I'm in here. Which is a little sus. I don't know if you... So what I was trying to do there, I wasn't running from it. I was trying to get it to step in the salt. I just was kind of in an awkward position because you can actually get the ghost. Ooh, that's interesting. You can actually get the ghost. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry. You can get the ghost to step in salt during ghost events. Well, maybe we should check this room for ghost orbs since it seems like it's more in there now. Not hunting, right? Okay. Wait. No shot. Oh my god. It is actually a mimic. Oh my god. I was about to say, it's like doing like, I thought it just threw two things at once. Oh my god, you beautiful creature. Oh, in case you didn't know, mimics and obakis are my favorite ghosts. I might let this ghost hunt again and we'll see what it becomes. Just maybe we'll just stay a couple hunts and see what, maybe we'll do a little fun, guess what ghost the ghost is mimicking. I do have a smudge stick on me in case it becomes a Dio. Oh, my sweet love. But it is the crawling child ghost, which is like my least favorite ghost model. Dude, imagine if I'd gone like another 10 to 15 minutes without checking for orbs. I would have been so confused. Is it hunting? I think it's hunting. You're just like being a normal Nancy now. Oh, you're a Hantu? Pretty sure you're being a Hantu now. So slow. The reason I don't think Dio is because it wasn't getting like snail pace slow when it got near me. Okay. Alright, it's been a haunt too. Now what are you gonna be? Ooh. But we won't stay for too many more hunts. Oh, airball coming in hot. Currently not mimicking the Oni. Got it. Okay. Stay for like maybe 1 or 2 more hunts. Then we'll go. I just heard it chomp on another crucifix. Okay, here we go. What are you gonna be this time? Ooh, not a Hantu this time. What are you? Phantom? Yeah, I think it's a phantom now. Ooh. Okay, we'll go and probably leave after this one since I just smudged it. And it's gonna take a while to hunt again. Okay. We got a mimic, yay. The one ghost, the irony of it all, the one ghost that actually has evidence with no evidence as a modifier is the mimic with ghost orbs. Oh, love it. Live for it. And there we go. All 3 ghosts correctly identified. Big fat payout. But yeah, I know this challenge might seem a little bit intimidating for people, especially if you don't know the ghost hidden abilities and you don't like to get the ghost to hunt, because you probably will have to get the ghost to hunt for most of this to figure them out. But you could get lucky and get like some ghosts that have outside of hunt abilities. But if you have any questions down below, feel free to, comment. I'll happy to answer them. I also do have a ghost hidden abilities guide in case you want to check that out to see what all the different hidden abilities look like. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop it a like. It helps out with the algorithm tremendously. If you loved the video, drop me a sub. Good luck ghost hunting, and I will see you in the next one.